Are you worried about your cholesterol numbers? Does that annual blood test fill you with a little dread, wondering what the doctor will say this time? Perhaps you've been told your levels are a bit high, or maybe you're already on medication and wondering if there's anything else you can do, something natural. To help support your heart health, it's a common concern as we get a little older, and it can weigh on your mind, sometimes stopping you from enjoying things as much as you'd like, adding an unnecessary layer of stress to your day. You might feel like managing cholesterol is complicated, involving drastic diet changes or difficult routines. But what if there was a simple, inexpensive food, often overlooked, that could make a significant difference, a little secret that, when used correctly, could help you see those numbers start to move in the right direction? In this video, we're going to explore this powerful little seed and exactly how you can incorporate it into your daily life in ways that are both easy and effective for helping manage cholesterol. We'll look at the best ways to prepare it, how much to use, and some simple ideas for adding it to your meals. Watch to the end for something about this simple food that might genuinely surprise you. Okay, so let's talk about this incredible little helper flaxseed. You've probably seen it in health food stores or maybe even in the baking aisle at your regular supermarket. It looks quite unassuming, just tiny brown or golden seeds. But packed inside these little seeds is a powerhouse of nutrition, particularly two things that are superstars when it comes to helping manage cholesterol levels, especially the LDL or bad cholesterol that doctors often focus on. The first big player is soluble fiber. Now, fiber is fantastic for all sorts of reasons, but soluble fiber is particularly interesting because of how it behaves in your digestive system. Think of it like a tiny sponge. As it travels through you, it dissolves in water and forms a gel-like substance. This gel can actually bind to cholesterol and bile acids, which your body makes using cholesterol in your gut. By binding to them, it helps prevent them from being absorbed back into your bloodstream. Instead, they get carried out of the body as waste. This means less cholesterol circulating in your blood. It's a really elegant, natural process. Most of us probably aren't getting enough fiber in our diets anyway, and adding something like flaxseed is a simple way to boost that intake, specifically targeting the soluble fiber that does this great work for cholesterol. The second key component in flaxseed is omega-3 fatty acids, specifically a type called ALA alpha-linolenic acid. Now, you might think of omega-3s and picture fish oil, but flaxseed is one of the best plant-based sources of ALA. Omega-3s are known for their anti-inflammatory properties and their role in overall heart health. While ALA from flaxseed doesn't directly lower LDL cholesterol in the same way that the soluble fiber does, it contributes to a healthier cardiovascular system overall. It can help reduce inflammation in your arteries and support healthy blood pressure, both of which are important pieces of the heart health puzzle. So, you're getting a double benefit from this one little seed, the soluble fiber, actively helping to remove cholesterol, and the omega-3s supporting the health of your blood vessels. Now, and this is really important, to get these benefits from flaxseed, you absolutely must consume it in its ground form. Whole flax seeds are incredibly tough. If you eat them whole, they'll likely pass right through your digestive system without being broken down. This means your body won't be able to access the beneficial soluble fiber or the omega-3 fats locked inside that hard outer shell. It's like trying to get the prize inside a nutshell without cracking it open. The seed just goes straight through. So, the first and most crucial step is to buy pre-ground flaxseed, often labeled as flaxseed meal, or to buy whole flax seeds and grind them yourself just before using them. A coffee grinder or a small food processor works perfectly for grinding whole seeds. Grinding them yourself ensures maximum freshness, but buying pre-ground is convenient. Just make sure to store it properly to keep it fresh. Okay, so once you have your ground flaxseed, how do you actually eat it? One of the easiest and most popular ways to start is by simply stirring a spoonful into your morning oatmeal or yogurt. This is a fantastic, no-fuss method. Let's say you have a bowl of warm oatmeal. While it's still warm, just stir in about 1 to 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed. The warmth and moisture help the fibers start forming that beneficial gel. It adds a slightly nutty flavor and a bit of texture. But it's generally very subtle and doesn't overpower the taste of your breakfast. If you prefer yogurt, stir the same amount into your favorite plain or flavored yogurt. You can add some berries or nuts for extra goodness. Doing this every morning becomes a simple habit. Like brushing your teeth. It requires minimal effort but gives you a consistent dose of those cholesterol-fighting components. For example, if you're already enjoying a bowl of yogurt with some fruit, simply measure out a tablespoon or two of the ground flaxseed and mix it in thoroughly. Give it a minute or two before you dig in to allow that fiber to start doing its thing. It's really that straightforward. This method works so well because it fits into a routine many people already have. Breakfast. It's not adding a whole new meal or a complex preparation step. It's just enhancing something you're already doing. Plus, foods like oatmeal and yogurt often contain their own beneficial components for heart health. So you're creating a superpowered breakfast. Let's keep exploring how to get this beneficial seed into your diet regularly, beyond oatmeal and yogurt. Another incredibly easy way to use ground flaxseed is by blending it into smoothies. If you're someone who enjoys a morning smoothie, adding flaxseed is a no-brainer because the blender does all the work of mixing it in seamlessly. You won't even notice it's there, especially if you're using fruits like berries or bananas, which have strong flavors. Simply add your usual smoothie ingredients: your fruit, vegetables, yogurt, milk, or juice, and then toss in a tablespoon or two of ground flaxseed before you blend. Process it all until smooth, and you have a delicious, nutritious drink that's also actively working to help your cholesterol levels. It works wonderfully in fruit smoothies, green smoothies, or even simpler yogurt-based blends. For instance, a simple smoothie with a banana, a handful of spinach, a cup of milk dairy or non-dairy, and 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed blends into a creamy, satisfying drink. You get potassium from the banana, vitamins from the spinach, calcium from the milk, and all the fiber and omega-3s from the flaxseed. It's a fantastic way to pack a lot of goodness into one convenient serving. The texture of the flaxseed virtually disappears in a well-blended smoothie, making it perfect if you're sensitive to texture or just want to make sure you're consuming it without really noticing it. Now, if you enjoy baking, ground flaxseed can be a really versatile addition. It can add nutrients to your baked goods and also act as a binder in some recipes, sometimes even used as an egg substitute in vegan baking, though that's a different topic. You can easily incorporate ground flaxseed into recipes for muffins, quick breads, cookies, or even pancakes. A good starting point is to replace a small amount of the flour in your recipe with ground flaxseed, perhaps substituting 1 to 2 tablespoons of flour per cup of flour in the recipe with ground flaxseed. Or, even simpler, just add a few tablespoons of ground flaxseed directly to the batter of your favorite muffins or bread recipe before baking. For example, if you're making bran muffins or banana bread, simply stir in 3 or 4 tablespoons of ground flaxseed along with your dry ingredients. It adds a subtle nutty flavor and a bit more richness. Plus, you're boosting the fiber and omega-3 content significantly. Just be aware that because flaxseed absorbs liquid, you might find your batter is slightly thicker, or you might need to add a tiny splash more liquid depending on the recipe. Start small to see how it affects your favorite recipes. Baking with it is a great way to get the family involved in healthier eating too, often without them even realizing how much good stuff is in those delicious treats. Think about adding it to homemade granola bars or energy bites as well. Endless possibilities. Another simple way to sprinkle some flaxseed goodness into your day is by adding it to salads or soups. For salads, after you've assembled your greens and other vegetables, simply sprinkle a tablespoon or 2 of ground flaxseed over the top before adding your dressing. It adds a slight crunch and nutty flavor that pairs nicely with many salad ingredients. You can mix it into the dressing itself, though it might thicken it up a bit. For soups, especially heartier ones like lentil soup or vegetable soup, you can stir in a tablespoon or 2 of ground flaxseed just before serving. The warmth of the soup helps hydrate the flaxseed fiber. It adds a bit of body to the soup and, again, those valuable nutrients. Avoid adding it while the soup is cooking for a long time on high heat, as prolonged high heat can potentially degrade the omega-3 fatty acids. Stirring it in towards the end or sprinkling it on top is usually best. Imagine a warm bowl of tomato soup or a hearty chicken vegetable soup. A sprinkle of ground flaxseed is an easy finishing touch that boosts the nutritional value without much effort. Now, let's touch on some common questions that come up about using flaxseed. How much should you eat? A good starting point is 1 to 2 tablespoons of the ground or flaxseed per day. Some people gradually increase this to 3 or 4 tablespoons if their digestive system tolerates it well. It's usually best to start with a smaller amount, say 1 tablespoon, for the first week, and then increase to 2 tablespoons if you feel comfortable. Why start small? Because of that wonderful fiber. If you suddenly add a lot of fiber to your diet, you might experience some temporary bloating or gas. It's your digestive system adjusting. So, going slow allows your body time to adapt. Drink plenty of water throughout the day when you're increasing your fiber intake. As water helps the fiber move through the system properly, are there any side effects beyond potential initial digestive adjustments? For most people, using ground flaxseed in moderate amounts 1 or 4 tablespoons daily is perfectly safe and beneficial. However, because of its high fiber content, it can potentially affect the absorption of certain medications if taken at the exact same time. The fiber might bind to the medication in the gut, similar to how it binds cholesterol, preventing the medication from being fully absorbed into your bloodstream. To avoid this potential issue, it's generally recommended to take your medications at least an hour before or 2 hours after consuming ground flaxseed. This gives your medication time to be absorbed properly before the fiber enters your system. Of course, and this is crucial, always check with your doctor or pharmacist if you are taking any medications, especially for conditions like high cholesterol, diabetes, or blood thinners, to see if adding flaxseed is appropriate for you and to get personalized advice on timing. They can give you the best guidance based on your specific health needs and medications. Another question is about storage. Once flax seeds are ground, the beneficial oils inside are exposed to air, light, and heat, which can cause them to go rancid relatively quickly. Rancid fats aren't good for you and taste unpleasant. So, if you buy pre-ground flaxseed meal, it's best to store it in an airtight container in the refrigerator or even the freezer to keep it fresh. It will last much longer this way. If you grind whole flax seeds yourself, only grind what you plan to use within a week or 2 and store the small amount of ground flaxseed in the fridge, keeping the rest of the whole seeds in a cool, dark pantry or fridge where they stay fresh for much longer because their protective shell is intact. That's another advantage of grinding your own. You can ensure maximum freshness. Just remember, smell it before you use it. If it smells like old oil or crayons, it's probably rancid and should be discarded. Fresh ground flaxseed should have a mild, slightly nutty aroma. So, we've talked about why flaxseed is so effective for cholesterol due to its unique combination of soluble fiber and omega-3s, and we've explored several simple ways to incorporate it into your daily routine, stirring it into oatmeal or yogurt, blending it into smoothies, baking with it, and sprinkling it on salads or soups. We've also addressed important points like starting slowly, potential interactions with medication and the need to consult your doctor, and proper storage to keep it fresh and beneficial. The true power of using something like flaxseed for managing cholesterol, or for any health goal for that matter, isn't just in knowing that it works, but in the consistency of actually using it. Adding a tablespoon or 2 of ground flaxseed to your diet might seem like a tiny change, but doing it day after day, week after week, month after month, is where you'll see the potential impact on your cholesterol numbers. It's not a one-time fix. It's building a simple, sustainable habit that supports your health over the long term. Imagine how much better you might feel, how much more peace of mind you could have, knowing you're actively taking a positive step for your heart health every single day, simply by adding this nutritious seed to your food. It's about empowerment, taking a natural, affordable tool and using it consistently as part of your overall approach to well-being. And remember, while flaxseed is a fantastic tool, it works best as part of a broader healthy lifestyle. Managing cholesterol isn't just about one food. It's a combination of factors working together. So, while you're incorporating flaxseed, continue to focus on eating a balanced diet that's lower in saturated and trans fats, includes plenty of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Keep up with gentle, regular physical activity, like walking, which is also wonderful for heart health and overall vitality. Managing stress and getting enough quality sleep are important too. Think of the flaxseed as a powerful addition to these foundational healthy habits, helping to amplify their positive effects. It's easy to get discouraged when facing health challenges like high cholesterol. The numbers on a lab report can feel daunting, but focusing on small, actionable steps, like adding ground flaxseed to your breakfast or smoothie, can make the journey feel much more manageable and empowering. You're not just passively hoping your numbers improve, you're actively doing something concrete every day to help your body. And the results, when they come, through follow-up blood tests with your doctor, can be incredibly motivating. Seeing those numbers move in the right direction because of simple changes you've made is a wonderful feeling. It proves that you have the power to influence your health through your daily choices. Remember, tiny efforts, repeated consistently, lead to significant results over time. Flaxseed is just one example of how simple. Natural foods can play a vital role in supporting our health as we age. It's not complicated, it's not expensive, and it's easy to fit into your busy life. So, give it a try. Get some ground flaxseed or grind some yourself. Pick one simple way to add it to your routine. Maybe start with your morning yogurt or oatmeal tomorrow. Commit to doing it consistently for a few weeks and see how it feels. Pay attention to how easy it is to incorporate. Think about how you're nourishing your body with every spoonful. Taking care of yourself should feel like an act of kindness towards your future self. We hope this video has given you some clear, practical ideas for using flaxseed to support your cholesterol goals. We'd love to hear from you. Have you tried flaxseed before? What's your favorite way to eat it? Or are you planning to start using it now? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights could be really helpful and encouraging to others in this community. If you found this information helpful and empowering, please give this video a thumbs up. That tells us we're creating content that resonates with you. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more simple, actionable tips like this to help you navigate health and wellness as you live your best life at every age. Remember, it's never too late to make positive changes, and every small step you take towards better health is a victory. You've got this.